situation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Missouri ready to kick off. They got us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Edwards. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he's dragged down.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Grabs it in the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. You would have really hoped that you would have gotten that extra yard on 3rd down, but now on 4th, and maybe you still have to go for it.
And it's interesting. 3rd and 1, you throw the football. The more physical team usually wins. Do you feel confident enough to run the football early in the game in your own territory? Can you go get 1 yard with the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Direct snap. It's Bussey. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the Aggies have their offense in high gear. Running it to the right. There's some room. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Got a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on the...
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the fourth down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Lee. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Here's Simmons to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
They're going to ride this running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. It's Edwards. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways. But the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. He wants to change this route. Throwing Simmons. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. The sure hands, it's Hardy. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the left side, it's Hardy. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Austin Simmons, the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. They'll give it to Hardy. Nice move to keep running. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Simmons. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Got his man on the outside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man on the right. Now the connection. To the 11.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the left. It's Hardy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Running inside, it's Edwards. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Using his legs, it's Edwards. Past the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. A&M comes back out with another first down. The run inside. It's Morrow. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Got enough for the first. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And wings it incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through a tackle. Another broken tackle. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Simmons. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Here's a give to Hardy. Breaks into the open. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the red area, it's Hardy. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
And That's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, and he's in! Touchdown, Tigers!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bussey. Short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throwing Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's not afraid to go deep. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Boilermakers, who are faring well right now in their quest to turn this season around. 2-3 would hardly be 5-0, but if they can close this out, they've accomplished something. Here now some other games you may have interest in, social media certainly does, inside the ACC.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
They'll try the right side with Hardy. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Made a defender miss. The stiff arm gets him loose. Finding some room. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
You want to know why this offense runs the football a lot? Because you got a guy that's top 5 in college football in rushing. You give him the football, and he'll continue to make plays. I imagine they're going to keep feeding him because he keeps putting up productive numbers.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Run in the red zone, it's Roberts. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Grab near the marker. It's Craver. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Morrow. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create.
Makes a grab and room to run. The 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Simmons on the play fake. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the right.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll give it to Hardy. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. pulls and fires complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
From the gun on third down, Simmons throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move, it's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Morrow. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. But that one falls in.
Entering settings screen, you have menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Key narration volume set to 100.
Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Fourth down, Reed. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And they turn it into a defensive score. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Morrow. Brings into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Morrow. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Got a little grass. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Once he got some room, it was over. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll bring it out. It's Lee. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is really turning it on. Drills him with the stiff arm. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball, let him go to work.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
On 3rd down, here's Hardy. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Tosses it incomplete.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Reed to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field to catch the defense off guard. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You could tell the pressure started to get to him a little bit. Nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, and he's got enough to move the chains, and they just had to have that fourth down. So the offense builds some confidence, and when the defense gives up a second fourth down conversion on one drive, that can be a bit of a gut punch.
Gut punch, but think about how different it is, Reese, when you're you're in four down territory on every drive. Like, it's totally different in the way.
Maybe a crease.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Give to the running back. There he goes. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there. Well, trailing by as much as they are here in the fourth quarter, no big surprise. They're going to go onside kick, and obviously their opponent was ready for it. They hop on the football, and they're going to ice this game. It looks like.
Here's a give to Hardy. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They go right back to Hardy. Oh, what a move. Got enough for the first. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, this offense has been having its way all day long with this defense, but finally the defense creates a negative play. Let's see if that now gives them a little more confidence to get back in this game.
Jukes his way for more. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. And the extra point was good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Morrow. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Rides to back and leaves it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's into the open down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And with that throw, man, you've got to look at this 2-game run for this team. Like, to be able to do it in back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, guys that you know, this is going to be a resume builder, a confidence builder for this squad. Impressed with the way this offense has handled their situation. The QB has handled some difficult moments, but Palmer, back-to-back weeks against ranked opponents, that's pretty impressive.
Big for his confidence as a player. I think big for the offensive coordinator and the head coach and their confidence in him as well. Because you're right, you beat 2 top 25 teams in 2 straight weeks, in large part because of the way he's played. As a quarterback now, you're earning more throws for the next game and more touchdown pass opportunities because everybody trusts you and believes in you to handle the big moment against good opponents.